Destiny has carved out part of its vanilla experience that you paid full price for and pushed it over into their DLC, which is known to be mostly lackluster, getting pretty piss reviews, not having much content, not having much innovation, really not being much of anything at all. And they actually made it to where the end game, the raids, the nightfall, a lot of good stuff or the debatable small little tiny chunks of Destiny 2 that was maybe kind of good. They moved that over to where now you need the DLC in order to have the high enough gear score to actually participate in them. They basically gutted the vanilla experience, a good portion of it, which isn't much, but still. Oh, wow. And they actually moved that over to the DLC. Incentivization to spend money. And that's on top of everything else that I talked about in the news today for Nightly Gaming News. Normally, just do one video, but this really needed something extra, didn't it? I think this needed a little bit more clarification as well, because I didn't quite realize how actually clean cut it was. I was sort of referencing Destiny's 1 system with the playlist and the rotation and how if you didn't have expansions, you missed out on some things at some times. But this is a whole nother level. This is something that I've never actually seen in a game ever. And I play a lot of MMOs. I play a lot of online games. You could say games like Dark Souls, where the DLC completely changes the game. Played a lot of games with expansions or, all sorts of different ways to play and pay for the game. And I've never seen a game do something like this, where they actually take what was in the base game and then lock that off to people for the DLC. You've already spent money on a full-priced game, and now you need the DLC to basically continue playing. The only other time that I've seen this happen, debatably, is like something like World of Warcraft, because you need the subscription, because you're renting the servers, you're renting the characters, the data, you're jumping in there, and then you still need the expansions and everything. And we can argue if that's fair price or not, but Destiny had a clear model, and then it became convoluted, and that's to take advantage of us. And it's to take advantage and become a predator for children or ignorant gamers. And I think there was a really pure idea for what Destiny could have been. And I think we saw the potential of what Destiny could be near the end of the lifespan of Destiny 1. After everything was said and done, it was on the rise steadily, and then it crashed. Destiny 2 launch. And then from there, it's just been stumbling and snowballing into oblivion. Destiny 2 is a scam, and I do believe you have a right to actually ask for a refund. I think that the game is nearly unplayable. I truly do not believe it's worth the money. I don't think it's worth the time. And I think it's time we pull out. And I think it's time that as a whole, as a community, we stop becoming so fanatical over games, over promises, over what could be, over really kind of fetishizing the amount of time you spend in a game. Because hours spent does not equal enjoyment. It does not equal fun. It does not equal true experiences. There is nothing truly here for Destiny 2, I believe. I honestly think it's all created, the entire series. And while there might be some highs and lows, especially the end of Destiny 1, I think mostly from what we've seen now, just pure evidence, cut and clean, that Bungie and Destiny and Activision, it's all really just a scam. They just want your money. Like, they just want your money. They don't care about the art. They don't care about the community. They don't care about the game. So we shouldn't either. So I wanted to just kind of let you guys know, in addition to my news story, that they clean cut, and on top of everything else that has happened previously, and especially with this DLC, they've taken vanilla content, cut it out, and are now forcing players to buy the DLC in order to continue to play the game. Well, that's pretty much all I got to say about Destiny, and I've said a whole lot over this past month, and you know what? I bet we are going to continue to see news of this game spiraling out of control, chaotically, into the dumpster. Let me know what you guys think of Destiny as a whole, what it could have been, and let me know what you really think right now of all of this that's happening in the industry, especially here with Destiny 2. Can you believe we've sunk this far? This is a wake-up call. My friends and family, regardless of what you do, hope y'all having fun. I'm Skylent, and I'll see you in the next one.